Hutch Ryder is still rebuilding more than 6 months after Sandy. He is one of the thousands of New York City first responders whose home was damaged or destroyed when floodwaters swept in on October 29th.
My parents were downstairs. The water came crashing in. My elderly parents, I had to fight to get them upstairs, to fight for their lives to get upstairs. I went back for my dog. I couldn't find my dog. My dog died.
Ryder lives in Staten Island, one of the hardest hit areas. Block after block, there are still signs of complete devastation here. But there are also the sights and sounds of volunteers at work. At Ryder's Olympia Boulevard home, students from the University of North Carolina Western Campus are helping. These students, whom he never met, are putting up new walls, tearing down old ones, and even helping with some heavy lifting. While most traveled more than 800 miles to spend their spring break paying it forward, there are some who came from even further away.
I'm originally from Saudi Arabia. I came here with my friends to help the victims of Sandy hurricane, and it's just a great feeling to be part of this recovery and help families to get back on their feet and build their houses.
The students were organized by the volunteer group called New York Says Thank You. Formed in the aftermath of September 11th, the foundation rebuilds communities around the country in the wake of disaster.
It's very important for us to be able to get these first responders back into their homes because they're the ones that protect and serve us every day. So we want them to have a peace of mind to be able to serve the greater metro area and have their family back at home safe.
Each year, the foundation organizes a barn raising of sorts during the week of September 11th. And for the past 9 years, hundreds of New York City firefighters and volunteers nationwide have lined up to help tornado victims, hurricane victims, and fire victims. But no one ever thought they would be rebuilding in their own New York backyard. Ryder's house marks the 48th home to be rebuilt after Sandy, and one of 4 Staten Island homes that was rebuilt in just 1 week in the month of May.
I'm a firefighter and first responder, as well as a college student in North Carolina. And when I heard of New York Says Thank You Foundation and how they're giving back to first responders affected by Hurricane Sandy, that really sang to me, being a firefighter myself. The brotherhood that we have with anybody who wears the same uniform as we do, it's huge.
Though the foundation runs on passion, hard work, and volunteers, it also relies on donations, and many corporations are checking in. JetBlue is on board to provide free air travel for volunteers. KPMG sends volunteers each week, and there are more companies and individuals signing up, including ABNY Foundation, Air Seal Insulation System, BASF, Jeffrey and Paula Garral, Jonathan and Lizzie Tisch, the Lori Tisch Foundation, KPMG Disaster Relief Fund, KPMG LLP, Newell Rubbermaid, and the Rudin family. And those t-shirts that you see, that's from E-Promos, who puts the finishing touches on the build teams by getting everyone suited up.
For us at E-Promos, I mean, it certainly hits home for us. We're a New York-based company. We were there on 9/11. We saw the devastation as well. We have employees who live right here in this community who are totally affected. All of their belongings were impacted, couldn't live in their home for a couple of months. So we definitely want to be a part of this, and I think it's important that the rest of the business community understands that and gives back.
New York Says Thank You is committed to rebuilding 200 homes of first responders over the next 2 years. It is an enormous undertaking, and as time goes by, the memory of Sandy fades. The foundation wants first responders to know they are not forgotten.
We just want to get them back home and comfortable, and so they can enjoy the rest of their life with their family.
Where insurance has not kicked in, the New York Says Thank You Foundation has. And all the volunteers have the same goal, to get first responders like Hutch Ryder back into their homes.
I shed so many tears. And they've been out here going house to house helping first responders. For them, they're helping people get back in their homes. They're helping me, as you can see. It's a great organization, and I really appreciate the help. I wanted to thank New York Says Thank You.